Hello all, I'm going to be showing you a little video on how to do a podcast. So recently you got this podcast project instructions, and we'll just go to number one where it says the Google Sheet that is connected as an update on Schoology and on my website. I'm going to change that on the website. It's going to be actually on the new Google Classroom. I've already made copies of it though, as I explained in period two on Friday. So disregard that. It'll be up on the new Google Classroom that you guys were invited to through your Schoology accounts. You can pick the topic there. So if we run over that, the Google Sheet looks something like this. It'll be open to you all at the same time at the end of the school once I introduce this project, which has already happened if you're watching this video, obviously. So just go through here and look at the various topics from the standards that we've already done, which is up to 10.4, and the standards we're going to be doing next semester. You just put your name in and the period number in this box because you'll have access to that, as you can edit these boxes each. So make sure that you go ahead and put that in there, and don't write over anybody else's name, because I will be assigning it myself if that ends up happening. So once you have that information in there, you then move on to the next step, which says use a podcast making application. I use Audacity as it works well to record your podcast, and include an intro and outro music between 10 to 15 seconds max on each end. So intro on one end and outro on the other. Please use royalty-free music. So let's go over all that instruction number 2 there. So if you go to get Audacity, if you go to Google and type in Audacity, it's going to be the first thing that opens up. So you open up that page, get the download. It's also available on on phones, smartphones, and so forth. There's an app for it. It is free, just like it is free on a computer as well that I'm using. So you get the download. Once you have the download and it all set up and installed, you then click on Audacity to open it up. It looks like a recorder's nightmare, but it's actually very, very easy. You just hit this record button here, and now you are recording. Ta-da! So I'm going to hit stop here. And now you are recording. Ta-da! So I'm going to hit stop here. So let's say I didn't want to have, so I'm going to hit stop here. It's very easily editable. You just click on that, hit delete, and now you have a edited version of the file, which I'll start it back over here and hit play. And now you are recording. Ta-da! See, and it's very, very easy to use. Now we want to add some of that intro music that I was talking about. So the next thing you go to is back over here to the web, and you go to YouTube and type in royalty-free music. Boom, you hit that, and you get various things like, here's a big one right here, 423, and it's got music that you can listen to and download for free. It's fine, you know, if this 5,000 or 423 that it has. Let's find another one here. Let's go with like that one. Sure, piano music, it's nice coming in. You want to find music that's going to fit the theme of your topic. So don't have, you know, happy music for the when you're talking about like the Holocaust or something. You obviously don't want to do that. So the next thing you're going to do to get the music downloaded and into your Audacity files, you want to go to MP3 YouTube Converter. And that you're going to get a few options here. I like Easy YouTube MP3. So I click on that and go over here and I copy that file. I'm going to pause it so I stop the music here. Just push it right in here and paste and convert the video. Sound effects and all. And then I'm going to do the show download. And download it at it's 8.2 megs. Not too bad. It shows up as downloaded down here. 8.2. Exit out of that, and now I have that file. So I go back to Audacity, and I'm going to pull up my file from my downloads. There it is. And I'm just going to move it on over into there. And there it is. It's right inside. So I only want to have about 10 or 15 seconds at the beginning coming up, and then have my music come in. So let me just move things around here like so, about 15 seconds in, because up here is the counter. That's me talking. And then down here, we want to go with working on trying to cut out the rest. So I want to go with like about by here. I can get rid of the rest of the song, delete that. So that's the first thing I want to do. Then come on back to where I was. So I have my musical number in there, but if I play it this way, it's going to sound like this. Music is really loud, and you're getting closer and closer to where my voice cuts in here. Did you hear that guy? I didn't hear that guy. So there's some things you can do with editing. First, you can set an envelope. Let's do quiet this all down a little bit. Take it to about half of what it was. And then I want to have it kind of start quieting down when I start talking. So coming down into here, like that. And now it's going to do this. See, not as loud. It's not blowing our eardrums out. And now you are recording. Ta-da! So that's kind of how this program works. You can toy around with it. You can even have, after a couple of seconds, it cut out completely a little bit earlier than this, and this is where the rest you start talking in with regards to the rest of your assignment. Let's look at that really quickly. So your overall podcast should be between 5 to 7 minutes long. You've got 15 seconds of intro music, you got 15 seconds of outro music, so you're looking at 6.5 minutes total tops of what your podcast should be. If it's any longer, you're going to have Mr. McDermott getting very upset that he's listening to too long of a podcast to give you a good score. You're going to have a script. I'm just doing this right now off of a script. I'm not doing a script right now. I'm just talking to you. I've done a couple of edits and a couple of different takes, but I'm just talking to you. You can then send me, once you get the files done, both the script and the podcast electronically by emailing them to me or uploading it to the class website for the Google Classroom. I think it'll work that way because you can convert the file to like a YouTube file and do it that way. When you type your script, it needs to be in Times New Roman font, which is what this is, 12 point, but double space. This is no spacing, single spacing, and double spaced makes it out. And that way, each page that you have completely done is about 2 minutes, just around 2 minutes of talking time. So it's going to be about 2.5 minutes, or 2.5 pages long, approximately, for 5 minutes. If you want to make it a little bit longer than 5 minutes, 6.5, for instance, you're going to go to about 3.5 pages, give or take. So 3.25 pages, something around there. Your podcast should be about the following things. I'll go over those in class though with you. So that's pretty much how to do the podcast assignment. Have a good day.